Good afternoon. There is no time. There is only battle pulp. Just a quick 1 hour session because I'm really feeling the itch to play some more of the game, but I've got another 15 hours of work tonight, so yeah, that kind of limits what I can be doing. So where were we? We're really trying to crush France and remove all their ports. That won't be possible in this war because they're not a co-belligerent. But what you gonna do? Well, what are we going to do? Well, first off the bat, we're going to need all our diplomats free for this because I have foolishly left my Dutch military access going. They were kind enough to give it to us because we were at war with their horrible enemy. So yeah, let's get rid of that. I believe the point where we finished off last was when we had destroyed France's army well and truly. He does have maybe 10,000 hidden around here, but this gives us a chance to spread out and destroy. Yeah, spread out and destroy. Here we go. Maybe someday I'll figure out a better way to do this than by throwing down single stacks. But my army just isn't big enough to besiege everything, and yet have enough to repel him when he comes back with more. That should hopefully do. Gotta get those 10 to 1s. Oh, that's not a 10 to 1 at all. Well, I'll take it. Check your bosses are in the middle of a community stream. Yep, unfortunately, I don't have much time myself. No, that was not at all what I intended to do. I'm just trying to spread out and prevent him from recruiting anything more. Although in such a fashion that I can see anything coming. So let's get into Poitou for... no. I restore my troops at regular rate anyway because we have a 5 maneuver general. Alright, what else is on my list of things to do here? Foix, Nevers, they're probably both not going to like what I'm about to do. So let's preemptively get our relations up, lest they join a coalition against us. Okay, Nevers having religious problems, so doubt they'll be intervening anytime soon, but I'd still rather have them not hate me so much that they want to join a coalition. I also really want to get Savoy out of this war. Fully defensive though he is. If we just do the little trick of a tiny stack on each of his provinces, he will be very quick to want out of this war. In fact, that alone would probably be enough. Just shy. That is all she wrote. Yeah, there's nothing I think I really want out of this guy. I don't want to be chewing into Holy Roman aggressive expansion just yet. So just wipe Peace Savoy out. Then we can focus well and truly on France, who has 6, 7, 8,000 or so hiding around. Don't know where, but we'll figure it out. Oh, thought I had this one under control. Clearly I was wrong. Let's go and take care of them. Yeah, he's trying to mount himself up an army up in the north. I have every confidence we've got that taken care of. I'm going to ditch a little stack here on main because I get the feeling that he's just going to lift that siege as soon as he can, if only to spite me. There we go. And yeah, if you head up there and deal with those stacks, whilst you... What indeed. You stay there and get some troops back for a change. A lot of my troops are fairly broken here. As for you privateers, I don't think doing Bordeaux is helping us anymore. So what we should do instead is... Oh, I can't do Alexandria because we have a truce with you. Okay. Who else do we even have as a rival? Austria. Venice it is though, but do remember to stay home at war. A staggering 2 for sending privateers to him. Perhaps he'd like an insult as well. Yeah, rolling in PP. A month or two will get some of those guys up to 1,000, which is what I'm looking for. However, these guys get to escape my wrath. Well, with a bit of luck, France will actually just get his troops murdered abroad. But we can't just be relying on that. Set you over in Vermandois instead. This is France, he could just pop out here and start squeezing our little stacks. Which would not be ideal. I'm not convinced that we actually need to siege up Brittany to 100%. It's France that we need sieged up. Never an easy thing, because he has his Vauban fortifications. Alright, a lot of these guys are fairly low down, aren't they? Oh well. 2 to you, 2 to you. I'll keep you guys on Ile-de-France as a central surveyor. Yeah, I do wonder what France's troops are doing. Well, other than these ones who are quite clearly dying. Somebody's asking if I made Nevers that big. I did indeed. Well, I helped their their rebellion. Actually, you know what? You guys just stay on Champagne. With your 5 maneuver general, you'll be able to keep your troops restoring fast enough anyway. One thing I always forget to do is my embargoes. Can't really do it to the Mamluks since we have that truce, but I can certainly do it to France. And you. What a pity. Alright, I do feel that there are a whole bunch of things I'm forgetting to do here, though. Diplomats are a bit tight right now, though. When's that expiring? Very soon. But we don't have a truce with you. Now might be the time. Do I need to be at peace for anything after all is said and done? You know what? I think not. If we fabricate a claim on Cadabra, and then get ready to roll, we should be good. Jake, I was playing Ryukyu. I find an incredible bug. When I declare a nation, I fight only it. It never calls its allies. Why? You can reload the game when declaring war, and that will stop them from calling in their allies. That is one of the things you can certainly do. Gee, I'm letting too many of France's troops squeeze out here. Unfortunately, these sieges are going to take forever because of France's, well, his luck and his national idea gives him a ton of fort defense. But once we have France sieged up, that's more or less the end for him. Now we've got our claim going on to Codobra. It's actually going to take twice as long if we declare now. But at least it means our claim here doesn't expire, and I do want to take this land. When will you be done? You know what, I am confident we can get that claim done in time so we don't have to declare war whilst the claim is going. Gives me a chance to keep the improved relations going with Nevers. So like I said, French miners won't like me ripping into France. That's not quite as friendly as I would like us to be, but diplomats are at a premium right now, although I tend to suck using them. Oh, this is good news. France is over at our... I was wondering why we could see this land, but there's the Commonwealth lifting the fog of war for us. France seems to be a little unopposed over there, but that's fine. Jake, how much war score is France worth? France, they're 346 right now, but we can only take half of the amount we normally could because they're a non-co-belligerent, so that hurts us in that regard. I sure hope Galicia have a lot of admin points to spare, and I hope they don't mind sending their army down there. Excellent, they all come tumbling down. And with that, I can barely think where else to send my army. Yeah, French troops on vacation in Bohemia. Okay, so the last thing I want is another reason to have to spend my admin points. Especially since we don't yet have the church attendance day. But we do get to lose one inflation, so sounds pretty good to me. Actually, not too bad an event. Not great, but there have been many worse. Alright, so we have both of our claims on Castile down here. I wouldn't mind taking Codobra and Jane for myself, because it gives me something that I can actually convert. These two have the religious zeal modifier, and the battle pope is a religious center. I will need an advisor and or my ideas fleshed out in order to do that. But yes, Castile, now it is time for you to die. Nobody's going to help us, but nobody's going to help you. And straight away, I want to tell good guy Galicia to get down there and deal with you. Maybe Toulouse can help us out as well. Are they going to move? Probably not. Yeah, these troops have sat here in the UK doing nothing for the longest of times. Let's go and bring them somewhere that matters. Might seem a bit much sending all of these guys, and I would be inclined to agree. Leave a 20 stack back home. Okay, where are the French now? Yeah, they're vacationing over in Brandenburg, who's doing really well for himself. Must be that lucky nation setup that he's got there. Alright, we've got you folks hanging over there now as well. One of the things I want to be at peace for is to deal with Norway. I want them integrated. They're getting rebel yelled, but that I don't mind. That I really don't mind. Hopefully they can focus on converting their islands. Yeah, check him out. 3.9% a pop. Peasants can defect, but I'll go and deal with them in due time. In fact, I'll keep my boats over here so I can throw Merc scum up there to deal with it. I need to make a little beeline of provinces that lead up here, because I think what I'm going to take from France are... Now, what will I take from France? Let's keep that piety high. Oh, the Castilians don't want to move at all. That's good for us. Yeah, I rather think I want to take Normandy and Holland. Those two will probably be as much as I can afford. But that chips down 2 more coastlines off of France. Oh, that's right, I need the Turks Islands too. Thankfully we're way ahead on that. And I'll need to be ready to declare on France next time as well. What a pity. We'll have you up there so that we've got all these folks ready to rock and roll when it comes to dealing with the rebel yell up in Norway. Right, can I warn you yet? No, but only because we're at war. Instead of the previous reason saying that they were too powerful for our warning to be taken seriously. I'm the Pope. Everyone should be taking my warnings seriously. Or else this is what happens. Okay, so we have a situation down in Iberia. Fortunately, I don't think it's a very important situation. And Castile don't have any cores on the Aragonese land, which is great because I'm going to be sifting it over to Galicia. Good guy, Galicia. He always puts up with my rubbish. And I don't deserve that kind of loyalty, but I'll take it. Right, speaking of not deserving loyalty, let's go and help our Norwegian patriots. Jake, are you going to break France by letting them drown in rebels? No, we've already done that. There's no need to do it again. I just need to get a few quick kills on him. And I can do, well, 2 war job to remove his coast, a 3rd one to get rid of Brittany, possibly. We shall see. Actually, maybe just 1 more after this will suffice. Alright, now I'm sure everyone's loving not fighting Castile right now, but he is a bit of an issue, guys, so if we could please. The reason I'm not taking Co is because I want that estuary for myself. The English Channel makes me a good pile of ducats, and I want to keep it that way. You know, I think we can detach the regulars here. No need to risk the lives of anyone that matters. Oh, and I want my Pope dead, so if he could be so kind as to die to these rebel scum, I'd be much obliged. Don't care if it gives me a stab hit, I want that loser dead. Can be a double-edged blade most of the time, but popes come to power really old and cranky. Yeah, those popes, but they're just heretics. They shouldn't affect any of the Navarrese land. It's the adjective for Navarre. Okay, really I don't think we have to worry anything about France coming home. That said, I can't see the guy. Oh, no, that's Sweden. Well, I reckon once Normandy falls, we'll have plenty to get whatever we want out of you. However, Berry needs to fall as well. That's troubling. Alright, Battle Pope, live up to your name. Go and destroy those folks. probably detach just enough to get a blockade going here as well. Should speed up. Hopefully it'll be completely unnecessary. Attacking into mountains, always a good idea, but peasants are never led by generals, so we can make up the -2 in rolls with superior leadership. Oh, that they suck, so good job. And Normandy is down, but we still need Berry, unfortunately. The reason we need berries is so we can transfer occupation to Toulouse. Because I want Toulouse to have Normandy. It's going to open up a lot of possibilities for us. Right, Galicia, you must be having a ton of fun, but you are currently being besieged, you know. Perhaps Huato, not the best place to throw them. Jake, isn't France close to integrating Brittany? They haven't attempted to so far. Brittany have the double coring cost as well. That's great. I won't be taking any land to core myself for a little while, and I would like to raise my stability, so... Ka-ching. Oh, I also need to deal with you folks. I will be taking Holland. Oh, that's right, I'll be taking Holland for myself. That's a whole lot of coring that I need to do. That and the Turks Islands. Well, it's a good thing we have our focus on Diplo, of course. Oh well. Admin points at a real premium here. Oh, we only need 47 to raise stability though, so I reckon that can take priority. I don't feel bitter about that too much. The lack of a land connection between northern France and not northern France is a little troublesome for me. But it's a good thing we have naval superiority here. Berry down, great. Because you can only transfer the war goal or provinces that border the place that you're trying to transfer to. So we'll just snake this over for Toulouse. Toulouse have a port down here. I have every confidence that gives them the range to core Normandy. If it doesn't, then what a foolish mistake I have made. At least they can religiously enrich it. So I want Normandy to go to them, I want Holland to go to me, and I want the Turk Island for myself, wherever it is. And that's a staggering 96, and I don't want that. Fussy beggars. Well, a few of these other places are about to fall, so it shouldn't be too big an issue. In the meantime, we should go and dispatch the scum down south. Just leave behind a few regulars. Dauphiné tips the balance. Not even willing to give me a cent. Let's take a chance on Rethel. Boom. Give me the dosh, France. Give me most of your dosh. So Holland goes to me, Normandy goes to my vassal, Turks Island goes to my vassal. That's going to be quite a bit of overextension for me. Which increased stability cost, doesn't it? Or am I misremembering? Gee, you'd think I'd be able to remember such a basic gameplay element as that, but I simply cannot. Well, hey, I'm in no hurry. We'll just sit on him until I get enough to increase my stability, and then go for it, because I want that -1 revolt risk. Jake, have you become Sunni yet? We became Sunni a very long time ago, so nothing to worry about in that regard. And Galicia, what is your problem, man? We are getting a little hurt down here. Well, don't worry too much about your land, but I'm going to defend mine. We only need 47 and we get 5 a month. 5 months then. Castile fight like dirt, even though our composition is nothing but infantry. So confident that I'm only going to throw my mercs at them. He doesn't even have maneuver. Our one maneuver will get rid of the river crossing. Occitan Patriots, that's a shame. Which means our regulars can just go and siege up Castile, no biggie. Losing some claims that I really did like, so we're going to get them back. Because we're the Pope, we can fabricate claims extremely quickly. Yeah, less than half the time and they are done. Let's get you guys out of there. And since you're pretty good at sieging, we'll have you over on Toledo as well. Actually, more like since you are mercenaries, you go and take care of the sieging of Toledo. Forget having my my actual manpower guys doing it. Yeah. Who's at the top? Lanago. There we go. Hello Jake, how are you, mate? Well, mate, I'd rate myself 8 out of 8. This is an extremely short stream, by the way. I just really wanted to get some France crushing done before I gotta go to work, because I got another staggering 15-hour shift tonight. Always good. I'm kidding, it's never good. Oh, but this is good. This is really good. The conversion thing is expired. So that means I can get these conversions done. And then my trick will not work for me. There we go. Double missionaried one of them, the other I did not. So everything is nice and under control. 2 more months and we'll have enough admin to up our stability. And then we'll peace out, and then I gotta wait even longer to get enough stability to core the lands, but I want to have +1 stability. Yeah, call for peace. No problem. Just 1 more month. Then we'll probably fire our artist as well, because I really need points to the point where I will spend ludicrous amounts of money buying up the... I wonder... Buying up our national unrest guy. Okay, France, you lose. Give me Normandy, Holland, and the Turks. It really sucks that I have to take the Turks here. I wanted to burn it to the ground, but it was not an option. Take all your money as well. It's not going to make you bankrupt. So, do people hate us for that? A little. And you're able to instantly core that land. That is great. Does anyone remember the days when France used to take aristocratic and you used to deal with the local nobility and all of this land? That wasn't great, was it? Whilst we're here, though, we can also shove this land onto Galicia, because I'm sure he is gagging to be coring some of this. Galicia is just such a great vassal, because they have been gobbling up the